Hey guys, and welcome. Linux Mint 21.2. You can also use this for 21.1 Cinnamon desktops. So I had a subscriber ask a question. Can I assign a key to mute on my volume keys or play or volume up and down? Yes, you can. I'm assuming this person did not have a multimedia keyboard and that's why they're asking. So I decided to make a video to maybe benefit others also. Okay, you are watching this on Linux for Seniors. So I'm going to be talking about assigning keys on your keyboard to do those functions. I'll also talk about this little post-it note that you get with your when you're turning on the mute keys. You can see the X's right through there. And you can disable that, or you can make that smaller or larger. Okay, so two tips for you today regarding keyboard assignments for volume keys, play keys, multimedia keys, that kind of thing. Then I'll talk a little bit about the differences on possibly laptop keyboards also. Filming at 1920 by 1080. You can adjust your YouTube player accordingly if necessary. You are watching this on Linux for Seniors. This is just a watermark. If you want to subscribe, don't click that. Find an icon that's floating around on your time and date thing and click there. If you don't see that floating icon over here, then look me up on YouTube, Linux for Seniors. What do you find on Linux for Seniors? Over 260 videos on all kinds of tips and tricks. I've been doing this for many years, so this current channel I just started in 2023. In my About section, I make mention of Linux is for any age. I also have some links in there for you. All right, let's get going here. System settings. Either click that or right click on your panel bar System settings and go scroll down to hardware under keyboard if you want to assign keys to keyboards. Now, before I get in here, let's talk a little bit about keyboards themselves. There's no such thing as a standard keyboard nowadays because a lot of keyboards nowadays have extra keys. I'll give you an example of mine. Even though this is a standard layout, I have an extra key over here that says Control, then Function, then Start, then Alt, and then Spacebar. And then over to this side, I have an Alt, a Function, big one, no menu, no super key, and then I have a Control key, just to give you that example. Mine is a tower computer keyboard, Logitech. I'll even show you the model numbers. So sometimes you have also laptop keyboards where the function 1 through 12 are pre-assigned. All right, and some of them are actually multimedia keys. And I'll be closing this window down using Alt and F4. On my laptop that I have also Linux Mint on, I normally have to hit Function Alt and F4 to achieve the same thing. So sometimes keyboard combinations on laptops are slightly different than they are on, let's say, a tower computer. Hopefully that made sense to you. Now I'm using F12 here to do this with. I'm muting the volume and not the microphone because I'm recording, but more importantly, the play volume. I could have used F11, but F11 is normally used for your web browsers for full screen. You can try this out yourself a little bit later. So I used F12. It wasn't just not in use. So this is something you need to think about. I could also use Alt and F12 instead of just F12 for the same function. Now I'm going to press Alt and F4 to close this box. Alt and F4 it is. Let's talk about keyboard shortcuts. So one more time, System Settings, Hardware, Keyboard. Middle section, keyboard shortcuts. All right, starting at the top with the first one, you can see that I need to press Control, Alt, and down to perform Show Window Selection Screen. So I have two more assignments that are unassigned, and I'll show you how to assign these things in a second. Then you have some that it says unassigned on all three spots. You'll also see that, and you can assign an assignment to do whatever the function is. So let's go to sound and media. So the subscriber asked me about the volume mute button and volume up and down. Okay, again, I am assuming you have a keyboard that doesn't have those keys on them. I assign mine to the F12. I'm going to actually remove that now. This is how your system comes with volume mute. Assuming you have a multimedia keyboard, this will work just fine. But not everybody has those multimedia keyboards. Let's say you got a standard keyboard that looks similar to this. It doesn't have any symbols of volume up and down or mutes. All right, then let's talk about assigning these two spots right here. Okay, I'm going to pick on the mute because, again, it was one of the things that was requested by the subscriber. So I could also use Alt and F12. In other words, more than one key combination to perform this action of mute. So if you take a look at this icon, and you'll see a post-it note here, Alt and F12 now does that. You can see the volume's off. Alt and F12 turns it back on. Okay. So if I was playing a song, Alt and F12 just mutes it. It's still playing though. You can see the timer ticking. And you can see it down here on my panel that it's still running. Sorry, right here you can see the little tick mark moving. Okay, so I can turn it off here too, or turn it back on by sliding this. And then Alt and F12 to turn it back off. Now I'm going to close the player. All right, so I'm going to reassign that to F12. Now the system is smart enough too that if in case you decide to go with another key, I'll show you another favorite with a lot of folks, is shutting down your system. It's already pre-assigned to Control Alt and End, but you can also assign that. Let's say you decided to pick F12. Now it's got a post-it note. This key combination F12 is currently in use by volume mute. Would you want to continue by reassigning it to shutdown? If I answer yes, now the F12 is assigned to shutdown. F12 does that now instead of mute the volume. Okay, the volume is still muted. But more importantly, this is asking me to shut down. As I'm pressing F12, this is not changing anymore. Neither is my post-it note. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this case is unassign it and go back over here, and you can see it's unassigned again, and pick F12. Now the F12 button is assigned to that mute button. All right, let's talk about the size of this thing. Now that hopefully you understood that you can do this with any of these multimedia keys, and there are quite a few of them, including the repeat and shuffle, which are unassigned on all three spots. All right, so let's talk about the on-screen. The on-screen is done through notifications. Media keys OSD. I'm going to turn it off, disable it. I just want you to watch this icon down here. All I'm doing is pressing F12 right now. It's going from 0 volume to whatever I left it at, 37%. Now I'm going to turn it back on to small, and you'll see a small post-it note when I press F12. That's the small one. Now I'll change that to medium. That's medium. And the last one is large. It all depends on your screen resolution also. So again, I'm filming in 1920 by 1080. So if you're in the 4K mode, which this is currently capable of doing, and it looks beautiful in 4K by the way, but I thought I'd spare you the smaller icons. Some of those icon sizes are also different sizes. And depending on your scaling also. Okay? Lots of different things to think about. But again, if you wanted to assign some keys to whatever function, especially multimedia, you can certainly do it right through here. Whether you want to use the F12 or some other key combinations. You want to use Alt and F12, you can certainly do that. Thank you for watching, folks.